On November 29, US President Donald Trump announced that the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela should be considered closed, escalating tensions and fueling speculation about possible military options. Without revealing a detailed game plan, Washington continues to ramp up pressure on Nicolás Maduro's government, signaling that the current campaign of intimidation could move into a more direct phase. Trump has repeatedly said that what he calls US pressure and intimidation could eventually develop into land operations against Venezuela, hinting at potential ground action beyond naval and air activity. According to an in-depth analysis, Caracas military is badly weakened by chronic undertraining, very low wages, and deteriorating equipment, leaving its conventional forces in a fragile state. Reuters cited 6 sources familiar with Venezuela's military capabilities to outline how the armed forces might respond if the United States decided to escalate from threats to an actual attack. Regular Venezuelan soldiers reportedly earn only about $100 a month, roughly a fifth of what a typical family needs just to cover basic living costs, causing deep discontent in the ranks. Desertions, which are already high in many units, could increase further in the event of a US military intervention, as poorly paid troops weigh their options under fire. Maduro has publicly claimed that some 8 million civilians are receiving training in militias to defend Venezuela, portraying the country as ready for a massive people's resistance. However, Reuters reporting suggests that only a few thousand militia members would likely be able or willing to take part in real defensive operations, casting doubt on the scale of that force. Venezuela's military hardware is also lacking, with much of its arsenal made up of aging, Russian-made systems that date back several decades and suffer from maintenance and spare parts problems. Caracas bought around 20 Russian-built Sukhoi fighter jets, but analysts note that these aircraft are significantly outclassed by advanced US platforms such as the B-2 stealth bomber and modern US fighters. Faced with this imbalance, Venezuelan planners are said to be preparing to mount a guerrilla-style resistance or sow chaos inside the country if the US launches a full-scale attack. This concept of prolonged resistance would rely on small, mobile military units operating from more than 280 locations across the country, striking opportunistically rather than holding fixed lines. These dispersed resistance cells would aim to carry out sabotage against infrastructure, ambushes, and other guerrilla tactics designed to slow US operations and raise the political cost of intervention. A parallel strategy, described as anarchization, would involve creating deliberate disorder and instability in Caracas and other cities to make Venezuela effectively ungovernable for any occupying force.